Thanks for coming, you guys. This is our fourth, yeah, I was like second guessing myself, fourth Saturday in a row. We're in the middle, right in the middle of continued education with the Gold Drop Society team. We're so happy to welcome all of you in. It's a, thank you, Alyssa. I just recorded it. It's a 8-week series, and this is week number 4. It's been an exciting week. If you guys have been keeping up with doTERRA World, first of all, today is doTERRA's birthday, so happy birthday to doTERRA. It's our 12th birthday, and I love it. It's not a brand new company. doTERRA's been around, and it reached $1 billion company within 7 years, about the same rate as Apple. So it kind of shows a lot, right? And it's only getting better and better. doTERRA has 4.5 billion customers right now, and we are worldwide with markets in all different countries. Last year, we opened up in Brazil and the Philippines. This year, or next year, we're opening in India. Just a couple of examples, right? And so us as wellness advocates, I've been a wellness advocate for 3.5 years. So Tara's 12 years old. So I would say I'm pretty new. The rest of us have just joined into doTERRA for a year or so. Some of us brand new, some 2 years. And we wouldn't be anywhere else. It's so awesome to be here. And this is our first time as a team offering continued education to our customers. And we are happy to be here. This is our first round. This is all recorded and it'll be up in a library for everybody, okay? So the 8 weeks of education is gonna have these topics. We already did I Have Oils, Now What? We did nutrition supplements, then toxic-free living. Today is oils for every age. We're actually gonna take an extra week. So next week, because this week was so exciting with BOGO, I don't want you guys buying BOGOs and then not knowing how to use the oils that you got. I know BOGO week can sometimes get exciting, and so you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy that oil. I just need it. And then you get it in and you're like, I don't know how to use it. And then you're just stuck with all these oils. And so we wanna make sure that you're not just spending your money on oils, especially exclusive oils. We want you to get not just the best deals and have fun with BOGO week. We wanna make sure that you actually use them when you get them. So next week we will actually be doing BOGO education. We can call it a BOGO party. And it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll have each BOGO oil up and we'll all share our experiences with it and share some education on those. All right. Then we'll continue on the next 4 weeks, ending the last Saturday in May. Essential skincare, stress, sleep, and emotions, women's health and hormones, oils for pain management. And remember, if you come to all 8 classes live or you watch all the recordings, make sure you email me so I can send you a special gift. Alrighty, so oils for every age. Did you guys know that we can use essential oils on every age? From brand new newborn babies to toddlers, children, adolescents, adults, young adults, and then heading into the glory years. We can use essential oils on all ages, okay? doTERRA essential oils are the most tested and the most trusted essential oils on the market. We're gonna go through great lengths to make sure that it's not only the safest, but also the wisest choice of natural health care for your family. So we wanna make sure not only you get oils into your home, you know how to use them, but you can use your oils to support your entire family, okay? And we want you to feel comfortable doing that as well, and not feeling like, oh, am I gonna use them the wrong way? Am I diluting it enough? Is skin's gonna be sensitive to this oil? We don't want you to have to worry about that. And we want you to feel comfortable with using essential oils for every age. So we'll go through this class with you guys. Our first category is gonna be pregnancy. Okay. Me personally, I have gone through 3 pregnancies at this point. My first pregnancy, I had no ideas what essential oils were, but I knew that I didn't want to take medications, especially for nausea flu, any of that. And so I kind of just braved every symptom out with I'm just braving it out, right? It was a big difference having essential oils my second pregnancy and my third pregnancy, having something for energy, for pain, right? For that nausea, acid reflux. Acid reflux is the worst because I'm like telling my husband, please burp me. I'm like begging him, please pat my back. I have so much like gas right here, right? You can take Tums, you could, but did I want to? Not really. I knew that I shouldn't take medication if I didn't need to, right? Take something that's not natural. So my second pregnancy, my third pregnancy made a huge difference using essential oils like peppermint for energy, inhaling that, rubbing peppermint on my temples when I got headaches, right? Putting, you can put a drop of frankincense on your thumb and hold it to the roof of your mouth for migraines. And then taking Lifelong Vitality was huge for me. I saw it as a bigger, way better, more well-rounded prenatal vitamin. And then I cleared it with my doctor. She said, if that's what you want to take, you can take that. And that's okay with me. The only thing that I had to take was an extra iron. I was a little bit anemic. But that Lifelong Vitality pack, that good foundation. Okay, otherwise body aches and pains, it was really nice to use Aroma Touch with fractionated coconut oil and massage into my neck, my shoulders, my legs. I was getting like restless leg syndrome when I was pregnant. I was losing feeling in my legs too. And I think my third pregnancy was my heaviest pregnancy, even though I looked really small, really odd. So just these essential oils, I didn't have in my first pregnancy, and I did in my second and third pregnancy, and it was just amazing. And so I want you guys to remember oils when you get pregnant or you are pregnant, and remember oils for your friends that you see go through pregnancy as well. Every time I see a friend pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Can I send you oils, please? Let me send you oils. And most of them, they're like, I don't even know how to use oils. I'm like, can I show you? And they're like, yes, I would love to learn. And usually when someone gets pregnant, that's when you start to really think about what's going on. You get kind of like an eye-opening experience, right? And become a lot more self-aware of, if the doctor is saying I can't take this medicine, I shouldn't use this, I should be eating healthy, all this, why am I only doing this pregnant? Why are we only doing this pregnant, right? These are things that we should be doing all the time. And if my doctor is saying I shouldn't take medication pregnant, why is it safe and okay when I'm not pregnant? Like, that was super eye-opening for me. And so if you guys have friends that become pregnant, share your oils. This is what it's about, creating that community, okay? I know Kareen wanted to share some stuff about pregnancy and oils. Are you on? Oh, there you are. I see your chat.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for coming. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of piggyback on what Ashley was saying on kind of like the Lifelong Vitality. So it is an amazing prenatal vitamin. I mean, I didn't use it for my first pregnancy, but this time around, I'm using it. I'm 18 weeks pregnant. So I just kind of wanted to give a comparison of, you know, what I did for my first pregnancy to now. And I mean, when I first got pregnant, I was like, oh, cute, I can take prenatal vitamins. And then, you know, I got the gummy ones from Target, like, oh yay, gummy bears, they have vitamins in it. and then you know, like, I never felt any different. I was like, okay, these are just really yummy. And then, you know, as I started taking the Lifelong Vitality pack, I was like, felt in a huge difference in just the way I felt. Like, I didn't feel like, so this is after I gave birth already, so I felt really different in just how I felt, my overall health. And then so then I was thinking to myself, like, can you imagine how amazing it would be for your body to be able to get these nutrients while you're pregnant? Because, you know, like Ashley said, our main concern is taking care of ourselves because we're growing another human. So Lifelong Vitality, oh, he just hit his head, sorry. Lifelong Vitality is kind of like your support for your entire foundation. So this is what you want to take care of your body from the inside out. And in our generation, our food is a lot more processed now. We're not getting all the nutrients that we need, especially now that, you know, whatever nutrients we are consuming, our baby is absorbing all of that. So we want to be able to take care of them in that way. So we need to supplement. And so taking the Lifelong Vitality is more of your general wellness and vitality. So you're giving your body what it needs, and also prepping it to, sorry guys, prepping it to be able to support whatever we need. So, you know, increased energy, it'll help with, I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that it relieved my nausea because I used other oils for that kind of thing. So we can kind of go into that. Ashley mentioned she used peppermint. I found great results with cardamom. So it's kind of, oh, what happened? Okay, it's similar to, I don't know, what is cardamom? I don't even know if it's like is it a mint or is it I don't even know.
I don't know, but I love it. I love cardamom.
So cardamom I would use for Kai because like it's a lot more gentler for like mucus and respiratory and stuff, but it was amazing for nausea and morning sickness because I had it all day and all night. Like I would go to sleep and I would wake up in the middle of the night just feeling really sick. So I would actually put it behind my ears and then inhale it from cupped hands, and it really helped. Maybe not all the time relieve it, but most of the time I was able to get relief with that. And then just kind of going into, oh, thank you. It's a spice made from a seed. Gosh, I should have known that. Thank you, Robin. But yeah, so as you can see, you can use specific oils to target specific symptoms. So in every pregnancy is different. So like the body aches, Ashley was saying she used Aroma Touch. You could also use Deep Blue if you need something more minty, more relief in that way. What else? Digestin also helped a lot with nausea. So I mean, just like your basic things. So taking care of your body, you need more energy when you're pregnant. You have body aches and chills. Body aches and chills. No, you don't have a fever when you're pregnant. Sorry. Sorry. Body aches and pain. God, Kai is distracting me, you guys. This is not how it's supposed to go. And just overall wellness. So I hope you guys kind of got the idea of that, because I was kind of all over the place. But it's just like the most thing I stress about is just the lifelong vitality and just getting those nutrients for yourself and for your baby, and then continuing to take that, you know, after you give birth, because our body goes through a lot after we give birth, and then from so on. So lifelong vitality forever. Thanks, Ash. So anyone wants to piggyback on my rant, you guys can go.
Oh, you did so good. And this is how we work with kids, you guys. I got lucky because my husband's actually holding my kids. But if this is what this business is about. Like, we're at home, we're moms. Like, a lot of us have kids running around, and we teach classes with kids, and it's okay. So, you know, I do want to make sure that we do spend whatever time we need on pregnancy, and those lifelong vitality pills. If you haven't come to one of the other classes, you know how powerful they are and how well-rounded they are, and how they have A to Z vitamins with whole food nutrients and omegas 3, 6, 9, and then alpha CRS, that's cellular support. It's also bioavailable. doTERRA made sure it's bioavailable so that our bodies can actually absorb it, and we're not just taking a pressed pill that comes right out, right? And it kind of like baffles me that my first pregnancy I was taking those pressed pills. It's like, was that really even helping me? I mean, probably just a little bit, but the amount of support that I get from that lifelong vitality pack is just like out of this world, right? I forgot to talk about what I use for that acid reflux. I keep forgetting that Digest Zen offers a digest tab, similar to Tums. You can chew it, right? Has anyone taken that? I kept forgetting. And so what I was doing, I liked the oil ginger. I would put a drop in my mouth and suck on it, and it helped so much. It like major with acid reflux. And then the supplements, I took Terrazyme and PB Assist every day. it really helps your digestive system. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm pregnant, I like to eat whatever I want. And that's okay, I think, like whatever cravings. We take our vitamins and then it's not listed here, but Terra Greens. It's a green powder with a variety of daily fruits, veggies, grass, and then some essential oils. And so I mix that little scoop with a cold glass of soy milk because I like that taste the best, or I'll make a morning smoothie with Terra Greens in it. Okay. So Lifelong Vitality Pack helped me so much. Terrazymes, probiotics, the PB Assist, and then the Terra Greens, and then of course the oils for different symptoms like headaches, body aches, acid reflux, right? Nausea, energy. One of the only times I get sick is pregnant. Like really, the only few times that I've been very, very sick is pregnant, and it sucks, especially when you're throwing up and you're about to give birth. I've done that before, my second pregnancy. Oh my God, it was terrible. And then I had a really bad flu my third pregnancy where my body aches were so bad I couldn't even lay down in bed and rest. So I would have to sit in a tub almost all day. You can add essential oils to your tub, right? You can add Serenity, Balance, sit there, right? And when you're laying in bed, you can get veggie capsules from doTERRA and put antiviral essential oils and cell supportive essential oils. I did Flume, frankincense, On Guard, oregano, lemon, melaleuca, right? A drop of each, close that veggie capsule and take that internally. That's how I battled that flu, right? So you guys just keep using your oils. And then when you get pregnant, you will be so much more confident using it and be so happy that you have oils to help you for sure. Let me read some of this. Lifelong Vitality, your whole food nutrition, vital for mom and baby. Slim Sassy, used for energy, nausea, and in water to help minimize swelling. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, there we go, guys. Anyone swelling? Slim Sassy, drinking in your water. Aroma Touch, applied to neck, shoulders, and ankles to promote feelings of relaxation and lessen tension, or use with a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil for massage. Copaiba, calming for the mind, eases discomfort, and helps to boost breast milk supply when nursing. Okay, didn't know that either. And if you guys are nursing, one of the oils that I used was fennel. And you can just rub it right on, massage it in after each breastfeeding session. Not before, but after. I also did Correct X, that Neosporin, on my nipples after I breastfed because it gave it time to soak in before that 2 to 3 hour mark of breastfeeding again. And a great resource is Instagram at The Essential Midwife, or is it just at Essential Midwife? And then her book, Stephanie Fritz, Essential Oils for Pregnancy, Birth, and Babies. Okay, you can get that on Amazon. Anyone else, wellness advocates, any customers too, used oils during pregnancy? You want to share any tips? Yes, we love the Essential Midwife.
Can I share, Ash?
Yes.
I had peppermint, doTERRA's peppermint during pregnancy. Luckily, I had a sample from somebody, and that really helped my nausea. I wanted to touch on the vitamins though. Before I knew about doTERRA supplements, I did a lot of research on supplements when I was pregnant. And I thought I was getting like the best, the most organic, but now that I know what I know, I wasn't. It's very important to supplement when you're pregnant because your baby is taking all of your nutrients, sucking the life out of you basically. And if you are having those cravings and you're eating all the junk food just like we want to because we're pregnant and we're big and we're hungry, you want that supplement so your baby also gets that good nutrition because it's so important for brain health and for body function as the baby is growing. But that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks so much. Anybody else? Oils for pregnancy, even the supplements, the other products. I would also just mention, like, when you're pregnant, okay, it just, again, back to like bringing so much awareness of like, why are they saying don't clean with bleach when I'm pregnant and breathe in Windex? Why is that okay when we're not pregnant? Like, that doesn't make sense at all. I luckily lived with in-laws, and my mother-in-law was very natural already. And so when we didn't have doTERRA in our house, my first pregnancy, she told me, please leave the house. I'm going to clean your bathroom with Clorox. So she would have me leave the house when she would clean my bathroom for me, you know. But again, why can we clean with that when we're not pregnant, right? And so it's really nice to have these doTERRA products so that we can do our own home cleaning, all natural, that is still effective, but it's safe. And we just did toxic free living in the last class, and I sent out that recording. If you didn't get it, let us know so we can get that to you. Okay. So we can move on to the next category, and that is infants and toddlers. Kareen is up again, and anyone else, seriously, whoever wants to. It's just that Kareen told me she wanted to talk.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna touch base quickly before Kai turns around and sees me talking to you guys again. But so I started using oils on Kai when he was a newborn, because I had all my rollers from Ashley already, and my most favorite one was Daily Immunity, only because I felt like he was so precious and tiny and so prone to just getting sick, and you know, they're so vulnerable, that I really wanted something that was gonna protect him from anything that was gonna come his way. You know, like whenever we went to the doctors or we would take him to the store, I mean, like we tried to stay home as much as possible, but sometimes, you know, people wanted to visit, or, you know, we had to do groceries and all that stuff. So it was really like Daily Immunity that was one of the first roller blends that I used. I actually never used oils when I gave birth. So like, but now I know. So I have all these cool tips that I'm gonna use. But one of the oils that I got that worked on him the best was pretty much Digescent. So when I started feeding him solid foods, his body was still trying to learn how to digest it. So he would get an upset stomach, or he wouldn't know how to maybe digest it properly. So I would rub Digescent actually on his tummy with some fractionated coconut oil, and it pretty much worked instantly. Like he was able to be relieved from, you know, the pressure and any digestive issues that he had. And then also my favorite oil to use, I mean, I use all the oils on him, but like we always use Breathe. So Breathe is our respiratory blend. You found me. And I would rub it on his chest because he actually breathes really hard, like he has asthma. I mean, his dad has asthma, but when we went to the doctors, they said that it's just because his adenoids behind his tonsils are just a little bit more overgrown, and he just hasn't grown into them yet. So he breathes really hard. So I feel bad because he's like, I don't know if it's like bothering him. So I use Breathe on him to just help open up his airways and all that stuff. And then, also I see on the slide here, it says Tamer. So Tamer came out last year at convention. It's one of the new rollers from the kids collection, and that one is also amazing for digestive issues as well in children. So the kids collection is made specifically for kids and toddlers. It doesn't have the sensitive oils that, you know, they might be not allergic to, but more sensitive to, and they all smell really good, and it's all safe to use for kids. I even use those oils, so they're also effective for adults as well. But I mean, there's just so many oils that you can use for kids, and this is why we have this class. You know, like doTERRA oils are safe and effective for kids, and I wouldn't trust anything else other than that to use on, you know, little babies like this. And yeah. Oh my God, there's so many oils I could talk about. I'm not even gonna go into it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, that book that I mentioned, you can still use. I use that book constantly because you can use it for fertility, for pregnancy, for each trimester, for heading into labor, making your birth plan. I like typed out her whole birth plan just because of that book. After you give birth, essential oils to use right on your newborn baby, and then into the first year of life. And so I really did enjoy that book. And I want to add that sometimes it can be not scary, but you're just like, I don't know how to use essential oils. So how do I use essential oils on babies? That's why I highly recommend making sure that you use oils on yourself and you're doing the things to learn how to use oils and get really confident with it. Because by the time I had my second and my third baby, I was like, yep, ready to go. I know I'm going to put, the book told me to put frankincense, a drop right out of the womb, crown of the head, bottom of the feet. I literally did that. As soon as that baby came out, I'm like, give me the frankincense, put it on the head, bottom of the feet. And I talked about, oh my gosh, was it the last class? How we don't realize how traumatizing being born is, not just for us, but for a baby as well, who's been living in your womb for 9 months, swimming around and being super comfy, right? And so when they come out, they're adapting to so many things. And so frankincense is said to help them connect to the outside world and to the earth. And just frankincense is a grounding, emotionally grounding, and just self-supportive. And so frankincense was my number one essential oil. As soon as I'm like holding my crown of my head, as soon as my baby was born, frankincense at the crown of the head, bottoms of the feet, for as much and as long as I could remember to do. And balance. See this? These two were the most recommended. And so I was diffusing that in the room. Diffuse lavender for your baby to stay calm. I did it 24/7, diffusing lavender 24/7. Keep that baby calm. That baby is born into the world, has to get used to that. Their skin is adapting, right? Their umbilical cord is like this, it got severed from your body. Like, can you imagine how traumatic that is for them? And then learning how to breastfeed, like a new skill, and also learning how to pee and poop, right? It's just crazy. And so using those essential oils, diffusing it, I was reading that children respond the best to aromatic essential oils, the use of aromatically. So diffusing it, smelling it, right? And so yeah, it's crazy. So right here, myrrh. You can apply this to the umbilical cord once a day and then to the belly button as a liquid band-aid. The umbilical cord, when you sever that off, it becomes the most vulnerable part of their body. I was reading about that. I've been reading lately. Quarantine. So that umbilical cord is like an open wound, basically. And so to put that myrrh on top to help it heal and seal is pretty awesome. Tamer, yes. Babies, they're learning how to digest, right? And so applying that on, not just if you think they have an upset tummy, but applying that on to care for them and help them digest the breast milk that they're eating. So, I love this because we're really taking time to not just cuddle and breastfeed, but really like help our babies adapt to the outside world and heal. And, essential oils can be a big part of that. I personally didn't put lotion on my babies, but there is an unscented lotion. And so you can use that. That's all natural, and add in a drop of lavender or Roman chamomile. And that is really cool at bedtime. Okay. Kareen did mention a roller called Daily Immunity that I make. You guys, you can make that yourselves. Just get a roller. I liked having On Guard with lemon, with Melaleuca, and not having to apply all of them on. It comes in the touch rollers, right? And not having to swipe each one on the bottom of the feet. So I created that roller, and you can do that at home. You're just going to do a couple drops of each, fill it with fractionated coconut oil, put that roller on, and you apply it to the bottom of your baby's feet every day to keep their immune system strong. I did that, especially the first month of life, because like the doctor will tell you, the worst thing that can happen is for your baby to get sick in their first month of life, because you will have to take them to the hospital and poke them. Literally, that's they say. Have a needle in them. And that's not okay, right? And so making sure that immune system stays really strong with applying essential oils on every day was huge. So again, you can make your own rollers. Get the touch rollers from doTERRA, or get the kids collection, because there's one called Stronger that is gentle. It doesn't have On Guard. It has other oils that support the immune system, so it takes that spice out. Alrighty. Anybody else? Infants and toddlers. The next section is ages 2 and above, but anybody else for babies?
Oh, I did, when you're nursing, if they have a plugged nose, I did breathe like above my breast to where his nose could smell when he was congested with my third. And it was like amazing because he was literally plugged, and then all of a sudden I could just hear it like pop open. So that's like one tip that I did a lot.
Okay, I didn't know that. I just learned something new. That's why I love when you guys share because we all have like different experiences. Okay, infants and toddlers, babies to 2 years old. Okay, I'll let you guys share any other tips in the chat and we can move on to ages 2 and above. After this section, it's adolescence. And ages 2 to adolescence is such a big gap. Like my 2-year-old is very different from my 5-year-old. And so, whoever can talk about all those ages up until that maybe 12 years old, that would be great. I know Emily wanted to kind of talk about that. Oh, Emily, you have like kids perfect in that age group. Go ahead.
Hi guys. So yeah, I didn't use oils on my, I did, not consistently though, when they were babies. But I really started using oils when my daughter, I want to say was 3. So she's 7 now and my son is 4. We use oils all the time. So pictured on the screen, the A to Z vitamins and the PB Assist. First of all, the PB Assist is delicious, you guys. It's literally like candy. My kids love it. I literally just pour it into my mouth. I buy extra for myself because I'm fat. So the kids' vitamins, the same as the Lifelong Vitality, it's superfood packed. It's so much nutrition. And that's what kids need because a lot of kids are picky eaters. I'm really blessed. My kids are champs. They eat tons of fruits and veggies, but a lot of kids don't. And I did struggle along for a while when they were just eating junk food. So this is a great supplement to fill in all those gaps. Sometimes they'll eat a lot, sometimes they'll eat a little, but as long as they're getting their supplement, and you're comforted that they're getting that nutrition they need because they're growing. That's what they need. And the omegas are super important for a number of things, a lot for brain health. And their brains are constantly growing, very important to support the growth and, their kids, they need that. On the screen is the On Guard Touch and the beadlets. I love the On Guard Touch. We use it all the time. The beadlets are a game changer. They're really teeny tiny, and I really just make it fun for the kids. For all of like their supplements and stuff they take orally, I make it fun, just like a game. I hype it up. I'm like, oh, look at this cool superhero vitamins and stuff. And they just take it. They don't have a problem. You can always hide like the omegas and the beadlets in different things like applesauce and smoothies, just so they get that good nutrition and immune support. I love the beadlets, and it comes in that cute little container. You can carry it in your purse. And then the kids collection, it's amazing. So the kids collection, we have a touch line in doTERRA, and it's pre-diluted and it's very safe. The kids collection, I would say it's made with gentler oils so you can have your kids apply it to themselves. It really gives them that power to use, like say your child's tummy is hurting. Your child can go grab that roller and apply it to themselves. And it's really a powerful experience for them, knowing that they can solve their own problems. And then these skills they're carry on to when they get older. So there's Brave, Calmer, like the Serenity Blend, Stronger. We love that one. We love Stronger. It's the immunity blend. It's also really great for mosquito bites. Thinker, Tamer. Oh, thanks, Ash. What else? And Steady. So I really love the Tamer. It's a gentle tummy blend that we talked about. Calmer. That is one for like our restful blend when they're gonna go to sleep, or if they're really anxious, they're having a bad day, you can rub that on them. Thinker, since we're homeschooling, use that for them. I said Stronger. What am I missing? Brave. It smells like a creamsicle. It's so delicious. It's like our Courage blend. My daughter is very shy, and so we use that one a lot. And I just rub it down her spine, on her wrist to support her, to get her out of her shell a little bit. But I really suggest the kids collection. Teach them how to use the oils and keep it in a place where they have access to it, and then teach them how to apply it, and then just give them that power to solve their own problems, like their health issues.
Thanks, Em. That was awesome. I personally thought as my kids got older, it'd be easier to take care of them. It's like now it's like the emotions and the mom, I need attention. And wait, how come you said, now you always say you're working. I'm like, really? Do I really say that? What? But a lot of it is them going through emotions and transitions. And that kids collection has been so helpful. I got that collection when my daughter was 3 and she was like excited. But now that she's 5, she knows how to use it and she knows what color she needs for what. And so it's a great gift if you don't have kids or you have, another child in this age group. Kristen, you wanted to share?
I don't know. There's like so much that. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
I told her, do you want to share something about oil? She's like, no. Mia is the one. But yeah, like I think because Mia, my oldest, was 4 when I got my membership. So I really, like Emily, dove in after her. And then for her, it was everything. She was so excited. Like frankincense and wild orange are her 2 main ones. And that, like how Ash was saying, is like the emotional. So like when Mia started, I think it was kindergarten, and she had this is Maddie, sorry. When Mia started kindergarten, she had a ton of homework. She was like crying, hysterical, didn't want to do it. And I was like thinking, okay, what could I use? I had her put frankincense and wild orange in her hands and just breathe. And in like less than a couple minutes, she's like, I'm fine. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so after that, she'd always, if she felt herself getting tired, then she would be like, I need my frankincense, I need wild orange, I need thinker. Like it's so crazy that she knows what to use. And then also, I know last time I shared about like her oral health with the dentist. When Copaiba came out, she had like one more appointment to fix a filling. So I rubbed Copaiba all over her gums, and we put frankincense on her head too. And she was like, I asked the nurse after her appointment, I was like, did she cry? Did she scream? She's like, no. She said she didn't feel scared. She was like totally fine. And Copaiba numbed her gums. So she's like, Mom, can we do this every time we go to the dentist? Because she hates it. So now she'll tell the dentist, like, wait, I have to put on Copaiba and Brave first. So it's really crazy with the emotional, and there's just, I don't know, it's too many stories, but yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, some of the emotions that we're going through is fear, feeling I'm scared, right? I'm scared to try new things, whatever it is. And at night, I want to sleep with you, Mom, because I don't feel safe. So the emotions and stuff, I think, is again huge. And so we love those rollers, and we also use them. Some of your kids will start to do, we just went through it, but kindergarten testing, right? Or first grade testing or fourth grade testing, whatever. Having your child apply Brave on themselves, and they know that they're in control of their emotions and they're getting ready and prepped to go into something that they have to go in by themselves, is pretty awesome to have these types of tools for them. Shauna.
Okay, so yeah, going back to the vitamins, on the back it says I think when they're 4 years old, they take 2 of them, if I'm correct. But I started my son when he was 1, like a little bit after 1, when I knew he could chew and stuff. I gave him half at first, and then once he got that down, by 1.5, he was taking whole one himself, and he's been doing that since. So you don't have to start at the time that the bottle says, just half it. And same, just giving him probiotics and smoothies. He's not a fan of like dumping it in his mouth just yet. It's kind of sour, but I'm sure once he gets to that age, he's going to be all about it. I'm going to have to hide it. And the omegas, same thing, in a smoothie, or I heard somebody tell me put it in pancake syrup. So if that's something you feed your babies, you can put some in that. But yeah, and same thing. I haven't done On Guard Belets with him, but I'll probably have to do it in a straw or in those pouches like Kareen mentioned in the chat. And then we're all about the kids collection roller. He's too young to kind of pick, but he knows about them, and he always says oils. So he's on his way to being a self healer.
I love that. That's huge, right? And when we teach classes to adults, The point is that you feel empowered in your home with the tools. How crazy is it to turn around and raise your children to feel empowered themselves? Like, that's insane. Like, I grew up with oils. So many times I needed it. It's not just out of the womb, 2 years old, 5 years old, adolescence, even as a young adult. I think that was my hardest time of life. So to raise our children in that, and then they have that to turn to, that's crazy. I love this. Okay. As we head into adolescence, I think this covers a big group too. Like, I think it covers 12 years old all the way to young adult. And even the next section is adult. I don't even think we're truly adults till like 25 and above. I wasn't anyway, maybe 30. I just turned 30. Now I feel like an adult. But yeah, so I think adolescence can cover a big area as well. So know that there's essential oils and there's supplements and there's skincare, even like HD Clear for teenagers who have hormonal changes, and we have oils and supplements to support hormones because they're going to go through a lot, right? And all those emotions. And of course you see Lifelong Vitality Pack again as a constant. This is the age where you can start this as soon as they start to be able to swallow pills. Robin, do you want to share how old your kids are and maybe what you guys have been using?
Hi. So my kids are actually 11, gonna be 12, and 15. So my kids are like the old futs in this group. And so, I use oils for them, and I bought this for my daughter. So I have the kids kit too, because, my kids use it and my daughter also knows how to use it and, what helps her. They also take the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So I have it in this case that I got from doTERRA. And, it's easy for them because they know how much they can take and everything's already laid out. So they just open the case, take what they need, and they're on their way. My daughter actually has digestive issues. So for her, we use Tamer a lot. Like, I have a Tamer in my bag specifically for her. Like, if we're out and about, she usually tells me, "Mommy, my tummy's sore." So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, rub the Tamer and you'll be okay." And usually within like 5 minutes, she's like, I feel much better. But also use Adaptive for them for anxiety, which I think the stomach thing might be a manifestation of anxiety. So I use that because my daughter is 12. She's like preteen already. So I actually bought the Claricalm for myself. But when that time comes, this will be used. And I'm so freaked out about that. Oh my God, I can't even deal with that right now, just thinking about it. But, my kids are old and they're getting older. So a lot of the things that I use for myself, I can use for them. She doesn't like the kids' vitamins or at least the fish oil one. She never liked that. So because they're older, the Lifelong Vitality Pack, because I can take it, they can take it too, and they can swallow, and that's fine. But I have made my own rollers for them for sleep because that was a big issue for them, especially my son. He's 15 and he will find every excuse to not have to go to sleep. Like, he'll wake up or he'll be in his room and then he'll get up and he'll be, "Hey, I forgot. I need to look for this." I'm like, dude, really? Couldn't you have done this 2 hours earlier? But no. So I slather on some of my sleepy time roller, or even the kids roller that's in that collection. I use that for him too, and he's good. So yeah. But emotions are high in our house. Homeschooling, not fun. Quarantine, not fun. But yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Robin. That was awesome. Thank you so much. So Robin's our girl to turn to when we get to this age with our kids. So we got Robin, thank God. And we got Rochelle as well. Rochelle, you chatted in. Did you want to share anything about how you use oils on your children?
Hello. Well, I have boys, so very different game. I have 3 boys. My oldest he just made 20, and then I have a 18, I believe, 17 or 18-year-old, and then a 12-year-old. So my kids are way older. But totally emotional oils, and because they're boys, they don't. They're not the, oh, I need an oil, but they do call out for the oils when there is an issue like cramps or digestive, a lot of digestive stuff, they'll ask. Or if they're sick, they'll totally want the On Guard. So they'll ask the On Guard right away. My youngest son carried in his backpack to school every day. He would carry peppermint for headaches because he had headaches a lot. He would carry the peppermint. He would carry the Digestion, and he would carry. There was one more, and the beadlets, the On Guard beadlets, and at least once or twice a year he'd come back, and bring it to my room and be like, okay, I need a refill. Because he has a lot of anxiety when he has to present or any of that too. So, he'll use it for anything, and that helps him. But a lot of emotional oil. So even at night, I'm diffusing, like my boy's back from, they call it a deployment because he was told he needs to leave the academy. He's at the Air Force. So he came home, but he's online doing study, and his online work starts at 3:30 in the morning, his classes. So at night, I diffuse the Adaptive and the Copaiba and the Serenity and the Lavender, and it helps him to sleep. And then as soon as he gets up, I go to his room and I start putting the citrus oils in there so to help him stay awake while he's online and his classes. And in my other son's room, I totally give him the calming stuff too, because he's always high strung, so I always give him that Adaptive. But yeah, very emotional oils is what we use in our household, as well as like the Digestion. Very popular. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're so lucky to have Rochelle and Robin as friends, seriously. I'll just run through this. So adolescence, HD Clear Skincare. It balances changing skin. So this skincare line, we have 3 different ones. Highly recommended, especially for adolescence age or anyone that wants to target their skin or has blemishes and stuff. So this is a really good one. Lifelong Vitality for adolescents, start here. Take half a dose daily. It's foundational support for changing bodies. And then we have the oils for emotion. Highest suggestion is Adaptive in a diffuser and Adaptive Touch that you can topically apply on. And there's that Claricalm, the consistent hormone support, especially for young girls that are going to go through all those changes. Okay. Our next section is adults. Mostly all of us here. I know Emily wanted to share this section.
It is basically similar to what we've been saying with like the lifelong vitality and the nutrients you need, and it fills in all those gaps. We had talked about lifelong vitality in our previous weeks. It is so good, you guys. I actually just ran out of it, and I'm like super bummed because I know I'm gonna be low energy and annoying to myself, but I can't wait till I get it in. You really can see the difference. Your energy levels, it helps me manage my stress. I get very stressed very easily. I have bad anxiety, and I can totally tell the difference when I take it. And like I said in the previous class, I eat pretty well, but our quality of food isn't the same anymore. The quality of our produce, our fruits and veggies is not the same. You're not getting the same nutritions as our grandparents used to get. So this helps give you that, those great nutrition, whatever, and it fills in all those gaps, and it's bioavailable. So you absorb all of it. And then you can take it with the Terrazyme and the probiotic, because as we get older, our digestive system gets kind of worn. It takes a longer time for us to digest food. There's just so much buildup. So the Terrazyme and the probiotic is going to help you digest that food and then up your immunity. Lemon oil is one of my favorite. I use it every single day. My biggest tip is to start your day with a room temp filtered glass of water, like a full water. Add 1 to 2 drops of lemon, and that's going to cleanse out everything that was sitting in there overnight. It's going to help your body detox because there's a lot of buildup overnight. You know, we stop, our body stops, and so you get all those toxins that build up. Lemon will help you clear out, restart. That is my experience.
Thank you. I'll just go through the other 3. So yarrow palm, you can consume 1 to 2 drops morning and night to promote a healthy metabolism and immune response. You can also apply it to your skin to promote the look of young and healthy skin. DDR prime, take 1 to 3 drops internally or apply topically daily to support your brain and cellular health. So I actually take this in the soft gel. Try ease, take 1 to 3 as needed to combat seasonal allergies. Safe replacement for over-the-counter seasonal allergy meds. Aromatically, you want to diffuse oils to create an environment that is uplifting and free from toxic fragrances, right? Internally, use up to 24 drops of essential oils in a day for optimal health. Here's our max. Now we have that like straight up number. Topically, apply oils daily to reduce stress and increase energy. Most of us are in this category. And I think this category is the most self-aware category, right? I feel like, we're going through life, we're going through school, then we start getting in our professions, then we start thinking about our dreams and making them come true. We get married, we have kids, and we start to look at how do I take care of myself? If we're not looking at it, doTERRA helps us to open up our eyes to this and start now with anti-aging, right? Use that yarrow palm and with taking care of our bodies. I actually take a lot of supplements. I'll take Lifelong Vitality and Terrazyme and PP Assist, DDR Prime. I take the phytoestrogen. I take the yarrow palm. Like, this is my time. I want to live a long, healthy life, and it has to start now for all of us. And so we're in this category, and this is, I think, the most important part of our life. Okay. Anybody else have anything last to add for adults?
I'm so sorry, Ash. Can I
Yeah.
say one more thing? DDR Prime, you guys, cellular health is really important, especially energy levels, overall well-being. You want to keep your cells as healthy as you can because then they will duplicate as healthy cells. When your cells are sick or they just are overloaded with toxins and viruses, there's so much coming at them that they'll duplicate as sick cells and you will get sick. This is when you start to get disease and inflammation in your body and you get sick so much. So you want to make sure to support your cells and help them detox everything. We just absorb so much and there's so many chemicals and toxins nowadays that you want to support your cells, and cell health is really important for an overall well-being. And so that Lifelong Vitality, and I didn't see that DDR Prime on there. DDR Prime, great to diffuse and great to take internally.
So the goal is that as we head into our glory years, we are as healthy as possible and we can enjoy life and we don't have to worry about diseases. And getting old is already hard on the body. And so if we can be as healthy as possible, we can try to enjoy those glory years, right? And we're heading into that right here. And Britt's going to share about this.
Okay, hi everyone. I have a special guest kind of joining me to help share this. So that's why I waited to turn it on. Hi, so this is my granny. We have been incorporating essential oils, not only for myself, but my brother, as well as my parents, and then also my granny. Things we do to help support her is I tried to get her to take the Lifelong Vitality. She medicine, but not a lot. But as you get older, you have a little bit more ailments, more concerns. Definitely, like this morning or the other day, she not vegan jumped up on her, and she bruises easily, right? So as you get older, there's different things that you'll notice, like we've been trying to get her onto the Lifelong Vitality, and now she's been taking it super consistently as a way to get the nutrients into her body. We talk about it in all the other age groups, and it was really can kind of see her save water, drink wine. She's usually on the 2 cups of coffee, 2 glasses of wine a day, and normally does not drink water. So we got her to drink actually water by putting in lemon oil. So, you know, staying hydrated is also a big thing as you get older. You're not keep you hydrated. So finding small wins like that to make sure that she's also taking in water was a big win for me. So she does drink water now, maybe not as much as the wine, but that's okay. At least she's getting some water into her system. The other thing she loves to take, I don't know if you want to share about it, is
that's my favorite. I have problems with my knees and my shoulder, and since I've been taking that, it's gone away. And if I do have it, it's a slight tinge that I can bear with, and not, you know, it's not really bad. But yeah, and I hear they're out of it, so I better have some soon.
Yes, definitely. I'm starting to experience some joint pains in their legs. My dad doesn't like. So those things are awesome, and it's that we create, but also the turmeric powder together. So you're getting the high constituents of curcuminoids and turmerones, which you need together to be able to help kind of fight that inflammation and help fight that. Granny is lavender. That's her favorite. She double ups on that. Up at 4 a.m. all the time.
Oh,
Or like,
excuse me. Yeah, I get up quite often. Well, I did. I used to get up quite often. Yes. So okay, but as you get older, you have to go more often. So
yeah,
but it really helps me.
Yeah, so she likes the Serenity oil. The combo of the two has.
Brett,
Yes.
it's
Can
kind
you
of
hear me?
It was cutting out a little
no.
bit, and we were getting it, but now it's cutting out a lot. Sorry.
Oh no. Okay. I'll type it in the chat.
No, keep going. Now it's good. What?
Oh. Okay, maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Very well. Then, okay, so last stuff with Serenity. So it's Serenity oil. She takes the Serenity soft gels as well to help her sleep at night. We like the lavender to help kind of calm her. With allergies, she uses that as well, like the lavender with peppermint. Respiratory system at night, because as you sleep, you know, you want to make sure that you're breathing well. So we use that. And then what are some other ones you like?
Frankincense.
Oh, she likes frankincense too. She's just told me she put it on her bruise to kind of help heal the bruise from the dog. So she honestly has different uses, and you can use oils because, but they also suggest, because as you get older, maybe you have more skin sensitivity, put the fractionated coconut oil, because you know, your skin changes, your body chemistry changes as you get older. Hormone levels are also changing as well. So having a fractionated coconut oil to help dilute some of that can help with any skin sensitivity. And then the last one, and it's something that we haven't introduced her to, but Lifelong Vitality Pack, the Terrazymes, because digestive enzymes are super important as you get older and you can't digest your food the same way. But it's also bone nutrients. So we know, and I don't know for all life, and your bone density actually starts to kind of dwindle as you get older. So including that kind of bone nutrient complex, which we actually have for doTERRA, can help kind of counteract to make sure that your bones aren't as brittle. Move about and do all the things that you want to do and enjoy life.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. We heard most of it, a little cut out, but for the most part, we got it all. So thank you so much. And thank you, Granny. I got the privilege of meeting Granny. Britt and Granny came to my house for a class one night. When Britt first started this business, she was already a customer, but when she launched her business, her and Granny came to my house for a class. So thank you guys. Okay. Granny, you're so valuable. I appreciate you for coming on. So everyone else, you guys have grandmas, grandparents, grandpas. There are oils that you can give to them, to suggest to them, to take care of them as, you know, they're enjoying their glory years, so that they can enjoy their glory years more. My grandma also uses doTERRA. Her favorite is lavender, and it helps keep her blood pressure low, and she doesn't have to take her medication as often. And so otherwise she's just like, ooh, this oil smells good, and she just loves just the diffuser running. So help your grandparents enjoy oils and also live those glory years really high. Okay. Alrighty. This is just a little sample wellness box if you guys want to make a monthly order, including some of the items that were in this class. Let me take a picture if you would like. And then as always, you can make a wish list during these classes so that you can have a running wish list and slowly get your products with each monthly order. I don't suggest buying more than 125 each month. Get the things that are priority that month. Get the reward points back. Get your free oil by placing it by the 15th. And then get, you know, more of your wish list the following month. Slowly get the items that you need in your home. It gives you that 1 month to get them into your daily routine and learn how to use those oils as well. And that's it. So next week, we're gonna go through the BOGO oils. I mentioned in the beginning of class that we don't want you guys to just like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting, it's BOGO week, I get all these free oils, and then get it in the mailbox, get in the mail and be like, okay, but how do I use this? So we wanna make sure, it's our responsibility as your wellness advocates to teach you how to use these oils that are gonna come in. Alrighty, that's all. Anybody else have anything else? Okay. I'll let you guys go. Yay! Thank you guys for coming again. Thanks, Granny. Granny's drinking water. All right.
She is.
That's awesome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody who shared as well. Okay, bye.